Hello, everyone. Welcome to our midday roundup of all the action at the World Cup. I'm joined by our very own James Vicina. Hi, James.
Hello, Ginny.
And Ruben Slagter from Eurosport.
Hello.
And welcome to you, Ruben. So let's get straight to it. Colombia have qualified for the knockout round, the only side to have done so in the latest games.
Absolutely, had 4 games in there and only one going through, Colombia, but the others having to wait after that. Wasn't easy, though, for Colombia. Daniel Munoz helping them break through DR Congo's defence. A 76th minute strike from him past Lionel Passy was the first successful one after the keeper had earlier been forced to make several tough saves. DR Congo, who were close to equalising late on and replicating their results from their opening game against Portugal, but it's 2 out of 2 though for Colombia after they beat then Uzbekistan before that. So before we get any further, let's take a listen to what the managers had to say.
It was a great game. They put in a lot of effort. They found a way out when DR Congo were making it difficult for us. James Rodriguez had a great game. Juan Quintero had a great game. And Luis Suarez too. It seems to me that he was the one who dealt with the 2 central midfielders to create spaces everywhere.
It was a tough game for us. We came up against a great team from Colombia who were superior to us in many areas of the game. I have nothing to complain about my players. We fought on the pitch as usual to try and get a result. But that wasn't the case tonight. So we have to recover and focus on the upcoming game, which is very important to us.
Focus on the next game, of course, but DR Congo in this all, definitely the underdogs so far and embracing that in a way, Ruben. You'd agree?
You hear the answer already, and that's again the issue with the whole tournament is that they are playing and they are thinking already about the next game. If they would lose this game, they would be out of the tournament. But now with the best third going through, they know they have already the point against Portugal. So there was no real.
So you're saying they weren't really playing for the win in there?
No, well, they were very defensive, but that's what they always do. I mean, you also have to give them credit because they play against Colombia and Portugal, that are 2 very strong teams. So that they are now losing 1-0 against Colombia is not a shame for DR Congo. It's all fine. But the problem is, of course, they think already about, if we win against Uzbekistan, we'll be in the next round, which is also normal if you're from their point of view. But it's not good for a viewer of a football game.
It's not good for the football, no, of course. And obviously for them, if ever they did slip up, then it would be a second chance missed. Yeah. But as you say, it is taking away some of the...
And also not taking risk. I mean, not taking any stupid yellow or even red cards, It's changing the game. It's changing the mentality. It's completely understandable from their point of view. But it's the problem of this tournament.
DR Congo then, indeed, as you say, needs to win their next game against Uzbekistan to stand a chance to continue, while Colombia then will be facing Portugal as the 2 are set to go head-to-head to try and claim the first place of Group K. Portuguese fans and the Portuguese star man are all breathing a sigh of relief after beating Uzbekistan 5-0. Nuno Mendes, Rafael Leao and Cristiano Ronaldo got on the score sheet after failing to register a shot on target in their opening game. Ronaldo scored twice, becoming the first player in history to score in 6 different World Cups. Uzbekistan are out. No wins yet in their first World Cup appearance, but here is Ronaldo.
Everything that comes from outside is beyond our control. When we don't play well and when we don't win, we're always criticised, especially me. The main objective was to get through the group stage, and we've achieved that. I've played well, I've scored, and I've helped the team. I'm very happy.
Very happy Ronaldo, understandably. Great for him, great for everyone watching. It had been 10 games in major tournaments that he hadn't scored. So that's in the Euros or the World Cup. But how happy should he be realistically coming up against Uzbekistan?
He should be happy because the pressure was on him and he still scores goals. Yeah, the opponent is not strong, that's for sure. But yeah, we were talking about it already yesterday. Should he play or shouldn't he play? And he played, and he also played a clever game this time. Also, the team used him much better. So I think that's the big win for Portugal if you compare it to the first one. I mean, the whole goal for Portugal will be if the way they want to go is with Ronaldo, which I think is not the good way. But okay, if they go with him, then you have to really use him like Argentina does with Messi. Okay, use just that part of Ronaldo that is still very strong, which means his goal-scoring ability. And all the rest, unfortunately, he's not the Ronaldo of 10 years ago anymore, which is fine. I mean, that's normal.
We all age.
Yeah, unfortunately. But he you still have six World Cups where he scored. That's an incredible achievement.
For Portugal, I mean, it isn't just about him. 9 shots on target. They did have an own goal from Uzbekistan come in, but as I mentioned, Leao in there, Nuno Mendes as well. 9 shots on targets, 5 goals in there. So it is also working for the rest of the team up front.
Let's be honest, they have a fantastic team. Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno Fernandes. It's just, for me, Portugal should be really aiming for the highest, which it means winning the whole thing.
In the meantime, James, England frustrated by Ghana. You were telling me they were actually lucky to have gotten away with just a draw.
Definitely lucky. I mean, we're going to talk about this in just a minute because some of the decisions definitely going in their favour. I mean, what decisions? No decision taken, basically. We'll talk about that in just a minute, just to get an idea of what went on. The Three Lions were unable to open the score against the Black Stars of Ghana as the two played out a goalless draw, a change from England's goal fest of an opener against Croatia. This time round, they were made to wait almost an hour before getting their first shot on target as Ghana's defensive play played off. They foiled manager Thomas Tuchel's plans. 79% possession for England. Not a single shot on target for Ghana. Here are the managers.
It is what it is. We tried to break the deep block down from Ghana. I think full respect, and they defended with a lot of determination, with a lot of discipline, and with one of the most physical performances that I saw from a team defending.
When we finished the first half, I found and I realized that the English team was completely frustrated with no solutions. By the way, I think it is the right opportunity because I'm not sure VAR is still working in the World Cup. We still have VAR. Is working. I have some doubts about that because another penalty that they need give to Ghana, clear penalty against England.
Got to be honest there. I mean, we can totally understand his point from Queiroz there. Nothing going either. I mean, no check or anything.
That's crazy.
On 2 fouls, Pickford's, Konza as well. I mean, is he right to say?
I heard even Alan Shearer saying they got away with one. And I think that we can say it was pretty obvious, and not the only one, because you had the whole clash with Pickford, who came out and just completely missed the ball, which was immediately
completely out of the box.
Yeah, which was immediately given as a foul by the Ghanaian attacker, which is, I mean.
That's the foul that you can see there from Pickford, who went charging. Definitely not for the ball on that one.
Also, come on, this penalty. I mean, there was talks about the offside decision that it was already before that the flag was up for offside. Could be. I didn't have the proof in the end, but the challenge. It was with two legs. It was one of the old days, which we like, but
there was
still,
no contact with the ball in there.
That's a stonewall penalty, and it's not the first one. Yeah, we shouldn't be too harsh with everyone, but I mean, also the way that Argentina in 2 matches has been helped, or at least helped. Argentina, I like Argentina because they are a bit the bad guys, you know. They take risks. They're sometimes they're taking the yellow cards because this is the way they play. But if you're not going to give them anymore, they can even go further and further, and it will only make it worse. And again, okay, we had the Messi incident against Algeria, which was stonewall red card, but also against Austria there were many incidents. I know that FIFA wants to defend the big stars, which is good, but this is going too far.
Yeah, fits into your theory of what you've been saying since the start, is that big stars need to be there and able to perform in big teams as well.
And they are performing. I mean, how they will be super happy. Look at the reaction of the stadium when Cristiano Ronaldo scores a goal. I mean, again, Cristiano Ronaldo is bigger than Portugal and even bigger than football in itself. He and Messi are the reason why people are buying a ticket. So yeah, of course, they want them to perform.
All right, well, in terms of the performance on the pitch, let's get Selina Sykes' impressions from the stadium.
Well, let's be honest, that England-Ghana wasn't a World Cup classic, a goalless stalemate, which was a big result for Ghana. You can potentially see behind me some very happy Ghana fans still out here celebrating like they won it. But for the Three Lions, it was a frustrating result. Obviously, it was quite predictable that Ghana would play it defensively and park the bus, and England just lacked that bit of quality, that spark, that magic to find a way through. A very frustrating one for them, especially after that goal fest in their opener against Croatia. But enough from me. I spoke to some England fans earlier who told me what they thought about today's results.
The performance was dreadful, but you know, we go on, and we're still probably going to top the group, I would think. Yeah. So, you know, not as exciting as France, but we'll see you guys in the semis or the final, I think.
Yeah, it was all right, a bit slow moving, but you know, disappointing is a harsh word. I think we just need to expect a little bit more, but there's always the next one, really.
Yeah, no, I think all in all, it wasn't the best performance compared to the first game. We showed a lot more aggressiveness in the second half in the first game. This game, we just, you know, couldn't find that spark. I think I was hoping Rashford would start, you know, and Saka, I'm not sure how fit Saka is, but at the same time, you know, some of the players did look lively. I think Noni Madueke looked good in the first half. We were getting down the byline, you know, crossing the ball in, but just we didn't quite have that spark.
Both England and Ghana all but mathematically qualified, both now on 4 points, but both the Three Lions and the Black Stars will have to wait until their last group stage game to be officially qualified.
There was some missed opportunities for England. Kane notably having a huge chance. Was it too much concentration around Kane?
No, well, okay, he can miss a chance. I mean, if there's
can he miss? Is he allowed to miss that?
Apparently, he can miss chances, which was the first time in a long time we see him miss a chance. I don't see such an issue for England. I think that they learned a lot about yesterday as well. I mean, the fact, for example, that when O'Reilly come on, that it got much better. I think that Thomas Tuchel he took a lot of lessons out of this game, in my opinion, and it will only help him for the rest. A draw is not a bad result. No. They will play Panama now. They normally should win. May just say Panama, nice team to watch. I'm unfortunate that they lost 2 games because they deserved a lot more. But okay, but yeah, normally for England that should be possible. And then again, as we said before already, then another tournament will start.
And Thomas Tuchel is learning as the whole squad is, as the tournament is going on. Well, let's recap just the day's results then. Here they are. Portugal beating Uzbekistan 5-0. England goalless against Ghana. Croatia picking up their first points to keep their chances of advancing alive as they beat then Panama 1-0. And Budimir scoring early in the second half. And Colombia beats DR Congo 1-0. This to end the second round of group stage games, Jeannie.
James, there was some difficult news coming from the French camp. The French manager, Didier Deschamps, has just lost his mother.
Very difficult times for anyone, but as you can imagine, in the middle of the tournament, not making anything easier, of course. And there's been a lot of support from very little concentration from hearing from the French camp, but we've heard support from the players, just showing kind of how close Didier Deschamps has become to them. Deschamps, who found out yesterday morning that he lost his mother, he's returning home for the next couple of days, so no press conferences, no media duties. Guy Stéphane, his assistant, is taking charge of France, who will be playing Norway on Friday.
Okay, so that's for Friday. What about today? What's looking like the program?
For today, plenty of football. More football than we've had so far because of the end of this match day 2. We've got to wrap up all of the groups before the end of the weeks. Groups A, B and C. Czech Republic, Mexico, who've already qualified. South Africa, who needs just 1 point and then needs to try and beat South Korea to continue. Switzerland versus Canada, both battling for top spots of Group B. And Bosnia-Herzegovina versus Qatar, who are both battling to stay in the tournament with a point each. And then Group C, Scotland versus Brazil and Morocco on to Haiti. So plenty to come. Just a quick words on perhaps Scotland, Ruben, getting perhaps into this next round for the first ever time. That could happen as of tonight.
Yeah, it's a special game. I mean, Brazil also want to win probably to go into. For them, it's important to be in the good side of the knockout stage, but. Yeah, Scotland, they have a big opportunity. Brazil is not unbeatable. We have seen it against Morocco. the Scottish firepower up front is worrying me a little bit. But okay, we'll see. Hopefully, if they can make it, I think it would be already for all those incredible fans that are out there.
The fans are definitely making a lot of noise out there. Well, we'll leave you, as always, with a thought for a fellow journalist, Christophe Glaise, who remains imprisoned in Algeria. He was sentenced 2 years ago while he was working on a report on one of the country's football teams. Our thoughts, as always, and our thoughts, of course, with Didier Deschamps. And in the meantime, we'll be catching up on all the latest games tonight, Jeannie, and we'll be back tomorrow at the same time.
All right, looking forward to it. Ruben, James, thank you both so much. You're watching France 24. Stay with us.